All right, let's get started today. Are you guys excited for today? Because we are going to be going over tons of content. We're going to start the day off with longevity. All right, let's get started. So longevity is the next supplement that we want to get into, and many of you guys, just like Digest and Cleanse, it's been out of stock for a long time, so it becomes this issue of like why discuss it? It will probably be in stock at some point, but do know that longevity is also an essential oil that you can easily get. So that's part of the, I think, allure, is you can add it to your own capsules. So something to consider, right? So longevity are soft gels. It's an all essential oil pre-mixed synergy that is ready to consume. So it's a good thing because they come in what's considered thick-walled capsules. What that means is when you take it, it's going to get into your intestinal tract rather than your stomach. The thick-walled capsules don't make it all the way down into your intestines, but what they do is they start to dissolve in your upper small intestines, and they it's just easier to be able to get them into your intestines rather than them dissolving completely in your stomach. So it's a good thing to have those. I know some of you guys are like, well, where do we get those capsules? I'm going to encourage you guys to check out, let's see, Aroma Ready. And Aroma Ready makes thick-walled capsules for you to make your own. So like where you can buy at a health food store or through Young Living, you can buy the actual, let's say you can buy the actual capsules that are veggie capsules that are thin-walled that will dissolve in your stomach. Aroma Ready is the only place I have found, so you guys are going to have to kind of figure out if you can find it somewhere else. But aromaready.com has what's called these design released capsules. So just look for the capsules that in the description. They're not readily, they used to say design release, I'm not sure what they're called now, but there are specific capsules that are designed to dissolve lower. So they will sort of start to dissolve in your stomach, but then they will end their dissolving in your intestines. So just a little side note, if you wanted to get longevity essential oil and make your own capsules, add some carrier oil, and then same with Digest and Cleanse. You could take the ingredients there and make your own capsules. So very good. So what it is, why it's important is that your stomach acids they don't do too much to the essential oils, but it's better to get them into your intestines, okay? So there's a little bit more added benefits to like your respiratory system and different functions getting them into your intestines, okay? So longevity we won't do a super long video on this, but it has orange peel, clove, and frankincense, and thyme. So those 4 essential oils, along with coconut fruit oil, and then the MCTs, which is that medium chain triglycerides. And it's interesting because there's a lot of discussion about medium chain triglycerides when it comes to even like CBD oil. But we have to understand that medium chain triglycerides, even though it's technically a fractionated coconut oil, has some actual scientific medical benefits. And so it is known to have a cognitive benefit. It helps with your cognition, your brain function, and it also is known to help balance your moods. It helps with weight management. There's all these interesting things that it actually assists in digestion and nutrient absorption. So we also have learned that medium chain triglycerides is really good for protecting your heart and has some high antioxidative stress properties. So it's actually a pretty good carrier oil to have in there. So just my 2 cents on that. But why would you be interested in thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense? Those mixed together, creating a synergy, actually help strengthen the body's immune system and the oxidative stress. So it's a really good potential capsule if you wanted to take it every day. You could, and the question is like how many drops of essential oil in there. So typically there's 3 to 4 drops of carrier oil in the all essential oil capsules from Young Living, and so the total amount of drops that are in each of those capsules is 14. So we have to take out the 4, let's say, and 10, so that would leave us with 10 drops of actual essential oil. So everybody asks me like, okay, how many drops of essential oil are okay to consume daily? And really a safe area would be 12. So this would put you at 10, and then you could put 2 drops of lemon in your water. Okay, so that, I know some of you guys are such rule followers, and to you it's like, I need to know the exact number. So isn't there like 3 drops of essential oil in Ninja Red, and aren't there other drops in other supplements that I'm taking? And we don't really count things that have under 4 or 5 drops of essential oils in them, okay? And the reason for that, and like, again, it's up to you as far as how much you want to count, but Ninja Red is a drink that has a couple, 2 to 3 drops of essential oils in there total. Okay, again, you'd have to just do the math on that. I give you guys drop charts and stuff. What that means is that if you were to eat a very large salad, right, you're probably going to get about a drop of essential oil just in that. You wouldn't get a full drop of essential oil squeezing a lemon into your water, right, because you wouldn't be able to get enough out of that rind. But like my son took a lemon and just stabbed it with his straw for a while in a drink, and then he drank it, and he said, oh, that's interesting, it tastes like your lemon oil. And it's like, exactly, because it's the rind. But you're not getting a huge amount, but you are getting some. So we just don't count the dry capsules. So if you have a dry capsule that has essential oils in it, right? It's listed to have essential oil. It's dried essential oil. So like if you were looking at anything, like just kind of backing up here to see some of the dry ones that could be in there, a bunch of them, like ImmuPro, right, has orange peel oil in it. ImmuPro is a chewable capsule, and so it just doesn't have that much essential oil in it, so you can't really count that, so you wouldn't count that. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And when you start getting into like checking out all the stuff, like Femigen has like fennel, clary sage, and ylang ylang. Well, again, it's a powdered capsule, so you're not really getting many essential oils out of that capsule. So we just don't count those. So I hope that makes sense. And then you also don't count your topical use or your aromatic use. Like, we just don't get into counting that. But again, some people are like, but still 12, Jen, that seems like not very many. It's not, and again, you could go over that. You could do 20 drops per day and be totally fine. The point of this is it's dependent on what drops, okay? I think that's where the confusion lies, is, you could do, like Gary was doing 150 drops of helichrysum, I think, in the morning, and 150 drops of sacred frankincense at night. That's like drinking a whole bottle. So that's a very mild oil to do that with. I don't recommend that. Obviously, that would break your bank. But we want to remember that certain oils, like he wasn't doing that with oregano, right? He wasn't doing that with oils that aren't consumable, right? You have to remember that some oils are very strong. So thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense, you've got orange and frankincense, which are pretty easygoing oils, but then you've got thyme, which is fairly strong, not so bad, but then you've got clove, which is a pretty strong oil. So we just want to remember, look at the ingredients. If the oil itself is spicy, right? So meaning if you were to put the oil on your baby's like cheek, would the baby start to cry, right? Very sensitive. If you were to put that oil on a sensitive part on your body, would it hurt? Would you have a problem with it? And so that's where I want you to start thinking about the oils that you use internally. If they're really mild oils, usually you're not going to have a huge problem even if you went to like 50 drops a day. I still don't recommend that. You don't need that. There was a whole thing going around at one point where it was like oil dumping, where people were dumping a whole bottle of oil on their head. It's unnecessary, and it's just unnecessary, right? So I'm going to always teach you the safe route. But if you're dumping a bottle of like Northern Lights Black Spruce on your head, no big deal, honestly. Like, it's not going to, it will make you feel euphoric, and that's great. But if you dumped a bottle of clove oil on your head, maybe not so good. So this is where we just want to kind of remember, it's not necessarily about the number of drops, it's about what you're using. Okay, so with longevity, you could take this every single day, but I wouldn't do like multiple capsules every single day, okay? That's not going to do anything for you. It actually might not be good for you. So that's it for longevity, and I hope that this has been helpful for you, and we will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Oh, you guys, I'm on live here with you on YouTube, and I don't know how to delete this one. We'll see. I changed it. So see, it's better quality, right, for you guys? But, oh no. There we go. That's the way. Sorry, new device. See you guys.